One of the challenges in fighting is realizing that you could win.
All right.
Right? You have one chance in 1,000. One chance is all you need.
That's all you need. You need a chance.
Yeah. So once you realize that, then you increase the odds of getting that one chance by trying, by accepting the fact that you could do it.
Yep.
And then you realize that it's probably a lot better than 1 in 1,000.
Better than no chance.
Yeah. If I'm twice as good as you, you'll beat me half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because you're pretty good. Mm-hmm. So there. Now see how you've got yourself in a bind.
Yeah.
So pour yourself into the ground and connect me to the ground, and now extend. Now just extend from the ground. Extend. Find other ways to connect me to the ground. That's it. So it's not about pushing out. It's about finding different ways to connect me to the ground. So these are the doors you're looking for. If I'm here like this and you're connecting me to the ground like that, that's fine. But find another point of contact to connect me to the ground, and then it's that other points that make it really easy. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So if we speed this up, it's not going to look like this. But we have, and when people watch this, they won't see the variables that we're dealing with here, because we're dealing with still that kind of momentum transfer, where it doesn't look like I did anything, but in fact there was a heck of a lot going on in there.
Some stuff going on there.
Yeah. So it's from here. Yeah, you're the one that hasn't had a heart attack, right? Yeah? Yeah, okay. So if I apply pressure, I'll do this without damaging the heart, I'm sure.
Thanks.
From here, if I drop the weight, right, I'm not going to push you, I'm just going to pour myself into my own feet, like that, and that moves you.
Yep.
Right, so that's just a simple transfer of momentum from a large amount of momentum into a small mass, and that's what results in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, it's imperceptible to people watching. People watching don't see the power being generated. They don't see the acceleration. They don't see the connection. Right? But that's because the connection is so light, because they have that centripetal engagement. So it's invisible.
Yeah.
But that's because when you're on the fulcrum, you don't see the movement very much. If you're far from the fulcrum, you'll see the movement, but I don't have very good leverage there. I put you right on the fulcrum, and then I don't have to move very much at all, like that. So if I'm pushing you, you put me right on the fulcrum. There you go. There. So my push does that. So I have the structure. You put me right on the fulcrum. There. I start to move already. Okay. So there. That's it. And then, so yeah, do it again. There you go. Keep me on the fulcrum. Keep pouring into your own feet. That's it. So now you become more and more balanced. There you go, there. And now you're doing it sooner.
Yeah.
So you intercepted me before I was going to go here, and you go, oh, geez, he's there already.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a shock. So there you go. Yeah. So and that was a compliment designed to get you off balance.
Yeah, I know. Should be hip to that by now.
And now people see it coming and they go, oh no, here comes the compliment. Brace yourself. So pour me into the ground. That's it. And as I make the changes, you make the changes. So you make the changes just a little bit sooner than I do. That's it. So now, as you're making those changes, then I'm just leaning on you. Oh, yeah. I complimented you again.
When I make those changes, I'm focusing on my balance, right?
Right. Yeah. So you're balancing yourself, and I'm an extension of yourself, so you're balancing me as if I'm an extra limb.
Yeah.
And that way my center of gravity ends up being in your feet.
And every time you change, I'm changing.
Right, I'm trying to connect you to my feet, you connect me to your feet, and whoever has the feet wins.
Yeah.
That's it. There. And you can't demonstrate this. There's no form for this. You can't
understand it unless you can feel it.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why people think, oh, it's magic. It's not. It's not.
Sensitivity thing. Very much a sensitivity.
Yes. And that's why people describe it in such subjective terms. They say, oh, I used my chee, or I sunk, I was sinking, or I'm... Saying I used my chee is like saying I used my energy. You know, energy is the ability to do work. So how did you do it? I used the ability to do it. I used my chi. It has the same meaning. Right. That's because the people who initially wrote this stuff didn't understand Newtonian mechanics. And the people that saw it did not understand the difference between subtle, mysterious, and profound. You do something and it's very subtle, and they think, oh, that's mysterious, because they don't understand it. And then they say, well, and I say, well, you do it by not doing anything. Oh, that's profound. Actually, it's cryptic. It's different. Yeah. So that's it. So now I'm trying to do all this fancy little stuff, but you're changing faster than I am.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay ahead of you.
And you can do that. See? There you go. So I'm trying to get in underneath, and then that's all that happens.
Yeah.
And the frustrating thing is that you get people who do other martial arts, they do this stuff, they just don't know they're doing it.
Yeah.
So the Tai Chi guy comes in and goes, I do Tai Chi, I can move you around without, man, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Because he does the same stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They just don't call it this. And they don't work with it on that level. There's an advantage to being able to understand what's going on. The problem is most Tai Chi, most martial arts, they're not really good at explaining what's going on. They just say, I used my chi. You were cheating. Got him with a pun that time.